Hi guys, it's Dr. Lou for Dr. Lou's Low Carb Diet. I'm Dr. Lou. Now, today we're going to look at something that has been a bit of an issue for everyone regarding a ketogenic diet, and that is what fruits are acceptable. So, can we have fruit on the diet or not? Big question mark. Let's see. Okay, guys, you can see the table, and we have it as the ultimate keto-friendly fruits. And we are using COFID UK classification. Now, in this instance, that's the best thing to use. We are using what has been tested and officially done for the UK, and at the same time, ours shows exactly all the carbs that will be registered or nutrients that will be registered when you consume them. So let's have a look the fruit. Now, okay, this is quite interesting, right? So number one is a cucumber. Now, the cucumber with skin, so you don't have to cut the skin off, we can see coming in at number one, cucumber. Yes, we know it as a salad and some people think of it as a vegetable, but it is botanically a fruit, okay? So we can see per 100 grams, so that's 100 grams. That's a lot of it. Yes, so you can weigh it out, use your scales, and you can have 100 grams, and it's 1.2 grams of carb. So they're the available carbs, the net carbs, okay? So 1.2 grams, that's fantastic. And don't forget, 100 grams of it is quite a lot of chopped up cucumber. The glycemic index is around 15. The keto suitability there, I've given you stars. You've got 5 stars there. That's fantastic for keto. And look at the main benefits. Main water content for hydration, provides vitamin K, and silica for skin health. So fantastic. You get benefits as well as very low carb rating. Again, not probably what you consider as a sweet fruit, but still it is a fruit. Now, next, number 2 is avocado. So avocado, 1.9 grams. So we have 1.9 grams, and its GI is around 15 as well. Again, 5 stars is extremely suitable for a keto diet. It's a rich source of monounsaturated fats or oleic acid, and it's excellent source of potassium and fiber. So again, fantastic. It gives you not just the fact that it's going to be absolutely delicious, probably mixed on there with bacon. Yeah, you're going to obviously understand that it's going to give you nutrients as well. Number 3, green bell pepper. That gives us about 2.9 grams of available carbs or net carbs. That's 15 to 20 on the GI. And it's coming up as still as 5 stars for a keto suitability. But don't forget, that's the green pepper. Okay, so high in vitamin C and polyphenols, lower sugar than red or yellow varieties. So if you go in there and you're on low carb, look for green peppers only. You'll always be happy. Okay, so that's fantastic. Moving on, you have mini plum tomatoes. Okay, and let's have a look. It's 3 grams per 100 gram. It's 15 to 30 on the GI. 4 stars. So now we're moving down a little bit because now we have 3 grams of available carbs. So every time you eat 100 grams of that of those mini tomatoes, you're going to be getting 3 grams of carb. So it's one little warning light there. 4 stars. High concentration of lycopene, an antioxidant. It supports heart and skin health. Shooting back down. Cherry tomatoes. 3 grams as well. 15 to 30 GI. Now that's 4 stars as well. And it's packed with vitamin C and beta-carotene, slightly higher sugar to acid ratio than large tomatoes. But they are actually usually tastier as well. So I wouldn't, put them down for that. Fantastic. So we can see 3 grams. That's still pretty low for, for a fruit. Now, olives, black and pickled if they are. So 3.1 grams, 15 GI, and you've got 4 stars there. High vitamin E and oleopene, anti-inflammatory and healthy lipid profile. So good fats there. We understand that you have your LDLs or HDLs. That's more of a complex video later, so you can go view them, and I'll explain those as well. And because a lot of people make a mistake and they like to conflate or associate as the same as LDLs and cholesterol. They're not. The LDLs or HDLs, you understand, they carry cholesterol. They are not cholesterol. So many people make that mistake. You've got You've got lemon next with the flesh and the juice. It's 3.2 grams. That's 20 on the GI. Now that's got 3 stars. So we're going to 3 stars. Obviously still conducive for the diet. Strong antioxidant properties, support pH balance and digestion. So again, still conducive, still fine. Use obviously for the number and calculate it for your 20 grams allowance. Chili peppers, obviously 4.2 grams per 100 gram. And don't forget, that's a lot of chili. So you only use a little bit of chili. And so 15 to 25 on the GI, 3 stars. So it contains capsaicin, which can boost metabolic rate and reduce inflammation. We also have red and yellow peppers. Now you have the green, now we have the red and yellow. So the red and yellow peppers, fantastic. I love doing this, So now we have red and yellow peppers. So 4.5 grams. Look at the difference. You've got literally, 1.6 grams more just because it's red or yellow. There you go. So that's going to spend a lot more carbs when you eat it per 100 gram. That's why I say go for the green, but still not too high. You've got a GI of 30 and you've got 3 stars there. Excellent source of vitamin A from beta carotene, and you've got zeaxanthin for eye health. Now, you've got raspberries, 4.6 grams, and that's a 25 GI. We've got 4 stars there, okay? So extremely high fiber to carb ratio, rich in anthocyanins and manganese. Now, why has it got 4 instead of 3? Well, because of that high ratio of fiber to carbs, this will hit your body less of an impact than those others. And that's why you look at the GI. You can see that it's becoming on par with obviously other things, or lower than other things, simply because of that fiber. That's why when people say, oh, what's so bad? Why I get my orange juice, my vitamin C from drinking orange juice. Yes, but if you eat an orange and do the same, you get all the juice but the fiber. And so that is the natural way you receive it, given the fiber and the sugar. And then what happens is that it impacts much lower on your blood sugar levels. And so you will find out the GI of an orange towards orange juice is much lower, because orange juice will spike your blood sugar. That's why it's more conducive. So you've got a lot of fiber going in there, and that softens the impact. Okay, so what else are we looking at here? We're looking at blackberries, 5.1 grams, so 25 GI. That's got 4 and a bit more, high in vitamin K and vitamin C, supports brain health and gut microbiome. Okay, so strawberries, you have 6 grams. That's a 40 GI. You got 3 stars there. It's a high folate. It's got vitamin B9 and vitamin C. It supports blood sugar regulation. Fantastic. You have coconut, 6.2 grams, 45 GI with 3 stars. Source of medium chain triglycerides, or MCTs, the famous on the ketogenic diet, for immediate energy, rich in manganese and copper. So this is always fantastic to look at. We now see the fruits that you can have on the diet. Now, which ones are we really going to be saying, okay, this is really what we want? Okay, so we know we're going to look at raspberries, blackberries, and strawberries, and maybe coconut. So we understand that this is really what we're looking for. These are the fruits that we really want to get confirmation we can have. So that's telling you, forget about apples, forget about oranges, but these berries are definitely the ones we look for. Lemon as well. So lemon is fantastic. I like to squeeze lemon into my Diet Cola. It makes a delicious drink. I sometimes like to put it all over my food as well, the juice. You can see here, raspberries, blackberries, and strawberries. These are fantastic. These are brilliant for a dessert. You take a few of them, weigh them out for the carb amount, so you don't go over 20 grams. Add cream. When obviously the cream has a little bit of carb in it, but much lower than milk, for example. So you've got usually about 2 grams, sometimes less, for cream for carbohydrates. Pour it over 100 grams. You've got 2 grams maybe for the cream. You've got the strawberries there, and maybe you're going to have like 6 grams in total, 8 grams in total. So that's not going to push you out of the diet. It's quite high in carbs, but it's a dessert, so you expect it. So how do you have that? Well, you eat steak and eggs for dinner. You have maybe scrambled eggs with some bacon again, and for lunch, maybe you have a piece of fish, with butter, fried in butter. All of that would be pretty much 0 carbs. So when you come to your 8 grams for your dessert, you're totally fine. Then you add on other things where, for example, you added it, such as maybe a little bit of milk to your tea, and then that adds up to another 2 or 3 grams per day. Perfect. All you've done is about 12 grams of carb in the whole day to 11 grams of carb. No problem whatsoever. So all you've got to do is use these wisely. Now, you've got raspberries there, which are the lowest, so I'd recommend using raspberries with cream. Even better. You're looking at maybe 6.6 grams. And if you can find a very low carb cream, you're sorted. So that's the main thing to do. Yes, now you know there are fruits that you can have on the diet. These are all picked with the grammage. You can calculate this, and these are from COFID, so they are official figures from the UK. And they're relevant because fruits usually don't have to change. For example, if you have peanuts, they do change. They're about 7.9 grams if you eat them raw, but if you eat them in the supermarket, already packed in a bag, they're about 5.6 grams. Why is it so different? Because they blanch them, remove the skins, and that removes most of the carbs. And so when you eat them, you get 5.6 grams of carbs, roughly. That's why. So with this, you don't have that. You have all the new, the proper fresh fruit coming off the tree straight to you in the supermarket. There isn't much that goes on with it. Hence, these are perfect to give you what to calculate for your diet. Okay, guys, so they're the fruits. Yes, pop any comments in there if you're interested, or if you're interested about certain fruit, give me some feedback. This is what is approved and fantastic for the diet. Yes, I know the others, they will give you fantastic ideas for salads. They give you fantastic ideas for breakfast. I mean, avocado with bacon. You'd have cucumber with vinegar, mini tomatoes or cherry tomatoes. They're fantastic accompaniment with a steak. So have that, fantastic. Okay, guys, so let me just jump out of here. Okay, so we've learned that you can have some fruits, and definitely some fruits which we usually see, maybe those berries that we didn't know that we could definitely use on the diet. Use them cautiously, calculate the 20 grams, and you'll be great. Now, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, guys, see you later.